Hey, this is Jamie from CapsuleComputers.com, and today I want to welcome you to our latest episode of Capsule Computer Impact. We've got Divinity Original Sin here. I'm going to kick off a brand new game to show everyone this game straight from character creation. Divinity Original Sin was started thanks to a Kickstarter campaign. I think it was about a little over a year ago by now, and they raised an incredible $1 million. They were a little shy of the $1 million mark on the actual Kickstarter campaign itself, but they were also raising money on PayPal at the same time for, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think European people can always use Kickstarter normally. It's a payment issue thing, but it's not really relevant here. But what's relevant is Divinity Original Sin, after being in early access for I think a couple months by now, they're released with their 1.0 full-blown release. Now, I'm not going to show you the mod editor today because it is way over my head, but be rest assured that this game does come under Tools. If you check on your Steam, it's under Tools, and it's called, I think, the Divinity Engine or something along those lines. But it comes with a full-blown editor, so the wannabe GMs and mod makers can create some really crazy campaign stories of their own using the Divinity Original Sin engine. So let's just start a new game here. We'll do a single-player game, because at this point, I don't have any friends. So no one's here to play with me just at this moment, so I'll just be on my own today. Alright, here we go. I think we're just going to use the default names. We got a bunch of classes here: Witch, Wizard, Battle Mage, Cleric, and so forth. But these classes are actually just kind of like rough ideas that the developers have thought, the abilities synergize. The thing with Divinity Original Sin is it's actually a completely classless system. It's very similar to like Dungeons and Dragons. If you stripped out all the classes, you can choose a bunch of different skills, different talents, different abilities, and everything is just simply based on did you get the minimum required skill or ability points, yes or no. So for starters, let's just leave some of this as default. I guess we'll leave Roderick as he is, and let's modify Scarlet here and create our own little more custom class here. So as you can see, show some basic classes we can start with, or we can just customize. So I think Witch seems to be a bit of a summoner. Let's see if we can find a healing class. Okay, let's start with Cleric, and let's modify her to be something a little less melee and more casting here. Oh dear, I've got my alerts still going. We'll just have to deal with that. Let's see, we'll throw another point in intelligence here. And let's drop the skill in Man-at-Arms, and let's do 1 point in Witchcraft. Okay, let's choose Oath of Desecration, and let's see if we can get another heal here. No. Let's try... You know what? We will just have to... this is a tough one. You know what? Let's go with Bloodletting here. Alright, talents. Let's drop this, because we're going to be using swords. So as you can see, there's a whole crap load of talents to choose here. As you can see also, Man-at-Arms can't pick certain ones because we don't have the requirements. You know what, let's pick Pet Pal, because that actually will help clear through some quests later in the future. And we'll go with that. Let's just go for the default look, and let's kick it off.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Rivellon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Rivellon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. Don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil. Nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off at the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Alright, here we go. Loading into Cecile. Honestly, I think this Divinity Original Sin has one of the best soundtracks I've heard this year. It's absolutely fantastic. The composer actually just does the only video games he actually composes for is for Larian Studios. Alright, so let's begin our exploration. We have Scarlet and Roderick right now, so we're going to get through the quick tutorial area. Got nothing in here, so let's continue on. Let's grab this shell.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
I'll just double back over here to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Alright, let's see what this book has to say. Alright, rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly, so before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. This should be a small feat for a man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. I guess it'd be a slight reference to Icarus. Got a short dialogue, let's kick this off. Alright, so each character has their own personality that develops as you roleplay them. I find it makes some of the conversations a little, I guess a little awkward feeling, a little robotic, but it's mainly because they're trying to make it very clear that, you know, is it going to be a pragmatic approach, a romantic approach, so it's hard to strike a balance. Personally, I wasn't a huge fan.
Curses upon them, source hunters! Secure the stone! I'll deal with these rats.
Goddess be with you, master.
Alright, our first combat. Initiative has been rolled, so you can see the initiative up here.
Arise, drawn forth from blood. I bid you aid me.
You know, how many times has necromancy actually worked out for someone? I think like a couple times in Diablo 3, or sorry, 2, 3, you met a necromancer, but you never actually got to play the necromancer. Yeah, I think Diablo's actually one of the few games that actually had a necromancer that didn't horribly destroy something or fail. Anyways, here we go. As you can see, it's not a grid system or a hexagon system if you're used to playing battle maps in Dungeons and Dragons or whatnot. This is actually more of a very free-form, kind of like, I guess what you would see in like people playing Games Workshop doing like Warhammer and stuff, where they pull out the measuring tape and whatnot. Roderick is a archer, so we're not going to move. We're just going to, straight attack here. Archers, they're a bit of a two-section character. You can use regular action point-based abilities, or you can not use special arrows that you craft. I'm just going to use Ricochet here. Alright, we don't have any more action points, so let's just hold off here. We can grab this armor when this fight's over. I'll just leave it at that here.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Could we get inside?
Alright, so the tutorial area is right over here if you get past this ancient stone gate. I think we're just going to skip right ahead to the story here, so we'll just move over this way. If you did the little tutorial dungeon, you'd actually pop out, I think, like right here, if I recall correctly. Alright, so we got a little mound here we can dig up with a shovel we just picked up a moment ago.
Pass the bottle, would you, juniors? My throat's dry. I'm
again.
Alright, let's send this over to Scarlet, because I think she's going to be tanking most of her damage until we get an actual tank.
Single malt my stubbly arse. You've been had by one of them smooth talking salesmen again. Come, give here before I sober up.
Send that to Roderick. Not yet. Alright, we're going to equip this, back to Roderick, and let's equip that, and we're good to go. Do a little bit of wandering around here before we cross this bridge with the two drunken guards. Who are probably not really that great of a guard, considering they're drunk on duty.
Let's have another drink, Augustine. For your very good health.
And yours, Bibius. Look yours.
Pretty sure being drunk on duty once upon a time was actually an offense you could get whipped for. Alright, so there's nothing else over here, so let's head back and cross this bridge.
Can I help you?
Alright, they're on the lookout for orcs, and they are dead drunk. Alright. Noble watchdogs, my butt. Alright, let's see. Well, we're here to solve the murder of Counselor Jake, so let's see what these guys know. He's dead, and he was found in a puddle of blood, and they're claiming it's his wife. Looks like she was not particularly loyal to her husband. And how about these orcs? Looks like being orcs, killing and murdering people. And their legion probably hasn't been doing much. Yeah, I think the wizard's going to be less useless than these two. I don't even think they're actually going to accompany me. Let's just grab this book in the corner here. We'll just take whatever they're ignoring here. Let's see. Looks like there is an orc down there. Let's hurry down and give him a hand.
Orcs! Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters handle them big brutes.
Oh, you bunch of cowards. Alright, can I use this yet? No. Okay, so with Divinity Original Sin, environmental combat is actually a pretty big thing. You can set areas on fire, poison them, and whatnot. Kind of reminds me a bit of Magicka, actually, with their environmental system. So let's just pop a fire arrow here. Oh, really? I thought that would actually hit the oil barrel. Ah, bleh. Alright, next best thing, let's kill this shaman. I'm actually really glad there are some NPCs here, because my team's a little squishy right now, and I don't think I would actually survive this fight if I had to tank it myself. Hopefully we'll get into town very soon and actually pick up a tank of some from one of the extra characters. Okay, let's shoot the arrow. Alright, I was kind of hoping that would go a little further than it actually did. That was actually pretty disappointing, but we'll have to carry on. So as you can see, we are seeing a little bit of an outline of him because we can't actually see through the smoke to properly target him, so technically to us, he's invisible. Nice, we inflicted a good bleed. Ah, I completely missed that little piece of burning on the floor. Alright, nice. Alright, we got our first level here.
Those orcs had a human commander. How very curious and disquieting.
Send that to Scarlet, and
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
alright, so here we go. We have some strength. Let's put some more dexterity in. Accept that, and we got some new skill points to spend.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
Let's learn some sneaking. That is probably going to be helpful later.
Guts on the floor.
Throw one in strength.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
Let's add a point in... I'll give telekinesis a go. Alright, here we go.
Filthy beast! kill the last one.
So now that we have a little points in telekinesis, you can see Scarlet using it to pick items up. If we wanted to, we could actually pick these physically up and move them around like that, which is handy for some puzzles later in the game.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor. An awful love. When this little child fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Alright, so here is the wizard that asked us to come and investigate the murder of Counselor Jake. And he had a hunch it was Source. So this poor town's been having, we got some undead problem, orc problems, now a Source problem. There's quite a bit of references to being a cat.
Sorcery. Sects. Undead. Orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
Come on, men, put your backs into it.
We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save up.
We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save her. Come on, men.
Alright, let's help these guys out and put this fire out. As you can see now, we're all soaking wet and more vulnerable to ice and electric attacks.
Greetings.
Seems like everyone thinks Esmeralda is the murderer. Let's see what else here.
Bye.
So it looks like Arhu the wizard has been the town protector of sorts.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Ferrol's carriage for a Greetings. Bye.
Okay, these guys have pretty much the same thing to say as the last one.
Knowing him,
Greetings.
It's got some... Well, alright, so to learn new skills to use, you have to buy these books from vendors. It's kind of a luck... Oh, not... You're going to probably find, like, archer space skills with the Fletcher and so forth. Anyways, we've got a little nice worn leather armor I'd like to get identified. That's not going to do us much good, so let's sell that off. We'll use that in a level, so it's not that bad. Sell this off too. And is there anything we can afford here? Nope. This'll have to do. So you can pretty much trade with anyone and everyone. Most people don't have much. They'll have a couple items. But as you can... Oh, we'll just check this stuff here. Okay, so if I talk to the sailor here, you can see I can actually trade with him too, but he's got very, very little on his hands.
Bye.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that Bertie?
Is that
Still
why
a
we never
right
sail
view?
to youthful
Yes,
gore
sir.
anymore?
As fine a specimen as one of her stock, sir.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire. really
Actually, we
thinks
get
that
better movement if we
orchid
put this back on.
job Loves it.
I wouldn't let her
Alright.
walk within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Ferrol's carriage for a joyride?
Oh, knowing him, he drove me straight to the pub.
Sailor, what news from the mainland? Oh, nothing new, sir. Zombies, skeletons.
I'm surprised I can't actually telekinesis that around. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to move on. I still have yet to figure out how to grab that chest, actually.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Alrighty, welcome to Cecile. See if we can go find the inn first. That's the mortician's morgue. Right, there, here's the inn.
No one has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Greetings.
Let's see what he's trying to sell us. Sure, we like adventure. Let's make Roderick a killjoy here. And a bit of a suck up, this guy. Somehow I don't really believe this. Also sounds like a pyramid scheme. Genial glove friendship. Let's enlist. Alright, what's our first assignment? Okay, so we're going to have to find a big golem of some sort. We'll handle that after. We're here to deal with murder.
Greetings.
So yes, we are talking to a cat right now. Cat who used to be on a ship. And it looks like he was the only survivor in a wreck. And he's quite in love with the mayor's cat.
Bye.
Alright, let's head out. Should be able to find our first recruit here. Ah, there she is.
Greetings.
A very paranoid, I guess, former source hunter, forcibly retired source hunter, who's now gone freelance. Alright. Okay, so let's go find
No one has as many friends as the man.
Arius and continue with our little investigation here.
Stench of frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes, of course. This time.
Advance! To the barracks! March! Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Greetings.
Alright, let's see what he knows about Jake's murder. Seems like Arius is so far the only person in town who actually doesn't really quite believe that Esmeralda is the murderer, just based on, I guess, the rumors. Let's go have a chat with Arhu, who's upstairs. Who's now a cat.
Greetings.
That does explain why he has that thing for all those cat references. Alright.
Bye.
Alright, let's head back downstairs and go check out this murder scene.
About face!
Medora has something to say, so let's actually chat with her quickly. She's quite paranoid. Alright, let's head back to the inn.
use has more holes than a slice of this fine watermelon.
Alright. That's a lot of blood. And we're now being launched somewhere. Okay, so we found a starstone and it's launched us here.
You know, I think that imp may be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Alright, so we get a look at our impending doom. Guess the imp isn't totally crazy.
What strange new world is this? Let us explore.
Where on the world are we?
We are not on the world at all.
This guy has 4 arms. Alright. So, I guess, let's see, that would be time and all of fate. Of course, we are... our fate is our own. Okay, so we are the heroes of this realm. We'll just skip through this and see if we can get back.
The plot thickens.
We should tell the imp the Weaver's Tale.
Can we click him yet?
So long. Well, hello there.
Alright. End of all. Time to go save the universe.
So long.
Let's head back to Cecile. Let's get back to that body and solace a murder. Where do we teleport? Alright, here we go.
A quiet day on the market, it seems.
Alright, so this looks like this room has been thrown in just complete disarray. Let's grab the remaining sunstone and see what sort of clues we can shake out of here. Alright, this wasn't actually that helpful, unfortunately. Previous playthrough, I actually was able to find some notes and stuff about the murder. But I'm afraid no such luck this time. Alright, let's see if we can go interrogate some of the locals, and maybe they'll know some more. Let's see, it was rented to a woman, and he wasn't sure who it was, but he figured it was Esmeralda, I guess. And another person. And poor Jake was dead.
Bye.
Alright, let's go find the Duke of Farrell and have a little chit-chat with him, see what he knows. Maybe he was the one sleeping with Esmeralda.
Greetings.
Yes, we are here to viciously interrogate you. Let's see what he knows. We weren't on best of terms. And he and Esmeralda were having an affair. But he denies having anything to do with it. So let's go find Esmeralda and have a chit-chat with her. I'm sure she'll deny that she had any part of this murder.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entassel.
Greetings.
So, she's already denying her guilt. She says she's innocent. And she wants justice for her former husband.
Bye.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Greetings.
Okay, her bodyguard. Who he's quite convinced she is innocent too. So let's go hunt around for some more evidence. I think the best thing is to take a peek at the body. It's probably taken by the morgue by now, so let's find the morgue. One of these buildings is the morgue. Here we go.
Greetings. Bye.
Okay, he claims he's buried Jake's body, so let's head on out to the graveyard and see if that is true.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Okay, Scarlet's the one with Pet Pal.
Many dead civilians. It is an honor to visit the fallen.
Alright, so this is Jake's dog who's loyally guarding his master's grave. Seems to be rather torn up about the death. Ah, someone, whatever's buried in Jake's plot is not Jake. Alright, let's dig this up and...
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Are you here, Jake? Jake!
There's a pie in there.
Here lies Cavern.
Whoops.
Rotten lamps!
I seal pie in the afternoon. Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
Totally robbed the wrong grave. That's embarrassing. Alright, let's take a
What
look
trickery is
inside here.
this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Alright, let's go chat with that mortician.
Greetings. Back again.
Alright, we can intimidate him to tell him the truth, we can just charm him, or let's just reason with him. I prefer reason, so... Alright, here is the, I guess... The, I guess conversational screen. If you're trying to do like a charisma check or whatever, instead of actually just doing a charisma check, you gotta play rock, paper, scissors. And depending on the approach and your charisma, you get a certain amount of points for every time you win, and then whoever fills out their, I guess their bar first is the winner of the conversation. So let's start off with scissors. Okay, so he gets 3 points. Let's try paper. Alright, now I get 4. Let's do rock this time. And let's try scissors. There we go. Okay, so now the mortician will tell us the truth of what happened. Looks like the body just picked up and disappeared. And in its place was gold. So he was told to shut up, and he gets to keep the cash, and he's been kind of broke, so he just threw in the sheep. So let's see who he suspects. It was either Mayor Cecil, because he has the key to the mortuary, Aureus, because he was poking around. He suspects Evelyn, the doctor's apprentice, because she could be carrying around a body and no one would care. And she delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary, and she seemed quite excited about it. And Esmeralda, because she seemed kind of happy that Jake dropped dead. Alright, well, I'm not going to hassle him about the gold. But we are going to take another look at Jake's body. Hopefully, talking to Esmeralda and the Mortician will allow us to actually just wrangle up some new evidence. Alright, no such luck. Doesn't look like we're finding anything here this time, so I guess we're just gonna have
Wait
to...
here, all right.
Nothing fallen.
Alright, let's go visit the doctor's apprentice. See what she has to say.
A quiet day on the market, it seems.
No, that tome on soothing a corpse's
Neither of
troubled
you
mind.
cares to plead for his
Can't
cause.
Alright, let's meet this apprentice of his. Okay, so she has one of those choices where she's got two people and only one she can heal. Alright, let's see, who should we heal? Boris, young trader, who got beaten over the head with an orcish club. And Stephen, the old grandfather who was in a construction accident. Let's say we'll save Stephen.
Thank the Seven.
This is highly
Thank you.
It is
Oh,
I feel no pleasure. Farewell.
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind.
Sorry, friend.
Can't have gotten far.
I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Stephen was healed, but looks like we triggered the stone again. Alright, let's go talk to Evelyn. I'm sure she's quite pissed off that we've destroyed her precious stone. Yeah, I don't think she's very happy about that. Well, anyways, I think we're going to take a pause here. It's been our first hour of Divinity Original Sin. If you want to learn more about the game, we have a review, actually. You can find, if you're on YouTube, you can just scroll on down to the description and check it out. And I think that's about it. I will catch you on the next episode of Caps Computers Impact.